Quentin Tarantino is an Oscar winner and one of the greatest filmmakers of his generation. While working as a video store clerk, he made Reservoir Dogs, his bold film debut with an impressive cast on a shoestring budget. He was on fire at the box office with hits like Pulp Fiction, the love letter to blaxploitation Jackie Brown, and settled the score in Kill Bill. Now this walking encyclopedia of film puts a classic Tarantino twist on World War II in the #1 box office flick, Inglourious Basterds.
An American Secret Service outfit that lives deep behind enemy lines.
You heard about us, you probably heard we ain't in the prisoner-taking business. We in the killing Nazi business. Cousin, business is a booming. Sure is.
3 days from now, Joseph Goebbels is throwing a gala premiere of one of his new movies in Paris. In attendance will be most of the German High Command. Basically, we have all our rotten eggs in one basket. The objective? Blow up the basket.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Earlier this week, Rove travelled all the way to LA to chat to Quentin.
Right off the top, is one of the joys of promoting this movie the fact that you get to say bastards a lot?
It is, actually, but, you know, I have to say, it is one of those things that I've noticed TV people and radio people are really the ones getting the joy of saying bastards all the time. Like, how many times can they say it in the course of a bit?
If you do a morning program, do they have an issue with it?
Well, actually, there was one place in England, they stopped me and they go, so we can't say the name of the movie on television. All right, so why did you spell it that way? They go, oh, I can't describe it. It also just takes the piss out of it. And they go, well, you can't say that either. I go, is this live? And they go, yeah. Well, then I just did.
Well, the fact that saying it with an English or even an Australian accent, bastards.
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds a bit more classy.
Well, that's always been, actually, it always cracked me up. I thought the English in particular were the, you bastard. You bloody bastard. Just really made much more of a meal out of it than the Americans ever did. So you can claim it. Well, I have to say, my movie's doing a lot for claiming it. The posters all over town, like, Brad Pitt is a bastard. He says that's not an original statement, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been said before.
Like that nice.
Lieutenant Aldo Rain, I presume?
And also, I hear the key to getting Brad, getting him wasted.
Well, the thing about it is, there's this story going around that I got him drunk, that I plied him with bottles of alcohol.
Why wouldn't you?
Until he said yes. The reality is, I went to visit Brad where he lives in the south of France to talk to him about doing the movie. Well, where he lives is a vineyard. And so that was his wine that we were drinking. It was not my fault. His vineyard, his wine. Cut to 6 bottles later, 3:40 in the morning, he agreed to do the movie.
The bastard.
The bastard!
Howdy.
Yeah!
Guy's German here wants to die for country. Oblige him.
Now, also, too, you've, in this movie, again, come up with an ingenious way of killing people off. We've got scalping happening.
Yes, exactly, yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you think you'll ever run out of new and unique ways to kill people?
To deform...
We've had ears chopped off, we've had people shot in the face, we've had sliced up with ninja swords.
Yes,
now
you're
we're
right.
getting scalping.
You are right. You know, I don't think I will ever run out of new and interesting ideas.
Well, thank goodness.
I don't know if any of those ideas are that new, all right? It's just new to me. Scalping is very old. I just got around to it, though.
You don't see much scalping nowadays, though.
Well, actually, that was one of the things, actually, was Westerns, they always, like, have scalping, but you never see it. They just talk about it. And to me, one of the reasons I showed it in this movie, well, one, because I don't give a damn, all right? but also, part of the thing is the bastards, when they wipe out the Nazis, they desecrate the bodies. And I wanted you to see the desecration, because that's the goal. That's what they're trying to do, is have the other Nazis show up and see these bodies and go, oh, my God. What did they do to Fritz?
Yeah.
You know, and that starts scaring them.
What did they do to Fritz?
That was really nice. I like my little performance there, right? I just became a German.
What did they do to Fritz?
I just became a German soldier right there. That was just. I know it was. I hated to break it.
And you also, with this movie, you get to play with history a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't planning on mucking about with history. I was gonna, you know, just kind of, I assumed I was gonna respect that. And so I'm just writing, and what we're talking about, what you're referring to, is something that happens towards the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
There's a play at the end of the movie where history went one way and I go the other way. And I didn't plan on doing that. I was just writing the way I normally write, and then I just started thinking, well, wait a minute now. My characters don't know they're part of history. My characters don't know that there's things that they can do and things that they can't do. So my feeling about it is, my characters changed the outcome of the war. Now, that didn't happen because my characters didn't exist. But if they had have existed, everything that happens is fairly plausible.
That makes sense.
It's just got to be plausible.
That's a bingo.
Is that the way you say it? That's a bingo?
You just say bingo.
I'm really enjoying you seem to have picked up a lot of Aussie lingo. You've said mucking around, you've said taking the piss, you've said no worries.
Yeah. No, I have a lot of...
Are you trying to be one of us?
No, I'm actually trying
Why?
not
What's wrong with us?
I'm trying not to do it so it doesn't look like I'm sucking up to the Australian host. But I actually do have a lot of Aussie friends.
Yeah.
And I say it right, Aussie, not Aussie.
Yes,
right?
good boy.
But the thing is, I have a lot of Aussie friends, and so I actually say mate all the time. It's just everyone makes fun of me in Australia when I say it because they think I'm trying to kiss their ass.
Kiss their ass.
Yeah, well, that's the one I don't go with that, all right?
Now, I've got right now, actually, at this point in time, Quentin, we have your public probe. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
These are your final 5 questions as given to us by viewers of our program.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. From Sophia in Victoria. If
VB, mate. Go ahead.
Good boy. If you could be any historical figure, who would you be?
John Brown. John Brown was the leader of the abolitionists in America, and he pretty much started the whole ball rolling of what eventually became the Civil War, as far as like freeing slaves. He's a cool American.
Nice one, nice one. From Kurt in Western Australia, who's the most annoying person you've ever worked with?
Okay, I won't say the name.
But it rhymes with...
No, I won't do that.
Glad spit.
Yeah, no. I once had to direct an actress once on a TV show, and she just wasn't good. She just, no matter how many times I talked to her about the scene, it was just the same. And I actually came up with a trick. And it was like the first time I figured out a director trick was there was a pizza there. They were supposed to be eating this pizza. And so I said, hey, why don't you eat the pizza? Just talk with your mouth full. It's strange. If an actor is eating with their mouth full and as they're talking, they sound very naturalistic. Everybody sounds like a good actor if they talk with their mouth full of food.
Not thinking about the line so much.
Exactly, not thinking about it.
Clever man. Number 3, from Lachlan in Western Australia. Do you collect anything?
Yeah, I've been a collector since I was a little kid. It's always about movie stuff and everything. So I have a film poster collection, and I also collect film prints.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I collect like 35 and 16mm film prints.
That's really cool. All right, from Madison in New South Wales, this will be interesting. If you were a serial killer, what would your calling card be?
Well, if I was a serial killer, I wouldn't leave a calling card because I don't want to get caught. I want to keep on doing it for years and years.
So you'd be the don't get caught killer?
I'd be the don't get caught killer.
And from Gary in South Australia, would you ever consider doing a romantic comedy?
Well, you know, the thing about it is, look, I have. My very first script I ever wrote was True Romance.
Well, yes.
Yeah, and the thing about it, that title's not ironic. It actually is a love story between the two of them, and it is a very romantic movie. Now, there's also gunfights and there's all that kind of stuff in there, but that's not the question. You know, my whole thing is, you know, all my movies, I think, are pretty darn funny. But, you know, it's not trying to, okay, now you have to clean up your act and now it has to be a rom-com.
Yeah.
All right? Well, it would be my version of that, whatever that would be.
Frightening.
Yeah.
Sure.
But, like, True Romance got you, True Romance is pretty close.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Hey, man, good to be here, man.
Really good to talk to you. There we go. Green Flick 2, Inglourious Bastards, #1 film of the country. It's out now. We'll be right back with more.